Welcome back to Headlines. It looks like the Supreme Court told Jack Smith no. All right, let's look at this article from the Daily Caller. The Supreme Court hands Jack Smith a major defeat in Trump 2020 election case. As you may recall, Jack Smith wanted to speed things up. He ran to the Supreme Court faster than a lib running to a BLM protest. Anyway, the Supreme Court declined Special Counsel Jack Smith's request on Friday. Smith asked the justices last week to hear former President Donald Trump's bid to have his election interference case dismissed based on presidential immunity without allowing the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals to first consider the issue. Now, normally we shouldn't try to circumvent the normal legal process unless you really, really, really want your side to win, and then it's okay, right, Jack? Smith was basically trying to argue that this was in the public interest for the Supreme Court to break all the rules and just take it directly. Him arguing that it's in the public interest, that's about as convincing when I told my wife that I went to Hooters for the wings. But actually, they did have pretty good wings. Jack Smith asking the Supreme Court to bypass the Court of Appeals and him to be able to go directly there from the trial court is highly, highly unusual. That's about as normal as a man having a baby, okay? It just doesn't happen. Now, in an unsigned order on Friday, which actually is today, the day I'm filming, the justices shot down his request. So let's take a look at that. Let me zoom in on this a little bit. Look at that one-line order here. The petition for writ of certiorari before judgment is denied. After Smith really making his arguments that it's in the public interest, we really need to do this, it's very important, the Supreme Court having this one-line denial, that's about as brutal as a breakup text. Short, brutal, and it's gonna leave a mark, although you probably wouldn't notice on Jack Smith. They denied his request pretty quick. That was faster than Biden runs away from the press. Now here's one paragraph from the briefs of Trump's lawyers that I thought really just honed in on the issue. Further, the special counsel's insistence that this court decide the immunity question during its current term reflects the evident desire to schedule President Trump's potential trial during the summer of 2024 at the height of the election season. Which, of course, because unless you have it at that time, how will you be able to interfere with the election? Anyway, they nailed it on that one. So here's where we are right now. The trial court had declined to dismiss the case, and now this is going to go back to the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals. They have oral arguments on January 9th, 2024, and the question will likely come back to the Supreme Court after the appeals court issues a ruling. Because no matter who loses, they're going to appeal to the Supreme Court, and then we'll see if the Supreme Court accepts that and takes that up or denies it. So we will keep you posted. All right, thanks for watching Headlines. My name is Wes Austin, and we'll see you next time.